Who's that? A genocide level murderer is trying to call a normal murderer like an insult. Come on now. Ooh, here we go. Do they dare? I forgot we thought this motherfucker died. Hey, thanks for coming back from the dead, motherfucker. You want to go blast and save All Might? Oh, that cock blocking mother. That's some bullshit. This show could end with Deku bent over and getting raw dogged by Shigaraki, and I'd say this was a fantastic final season. There's just been too much that they've done right for me to complain. Bro, I am not okay after watching this latest My Hero Academia episode. Like, of all the bullshit that could have bullshitted us, the emotions, the amount of times I counted All Might out, and I was okay. I was like, listen, he's gonna die here, but rip the band-aid off. If you rip the band-aid off, I'll be able to get over it. And then he kept overcoming impossible odds. He kept rising above, and I said to myself, okay, we gonna win then. Right? And then they turned my boy Stain into a stain. I don't think he's getting up from that. I think that's a Rip Bozo game over. Surely you can't get worse than that. And the more I watch of My Hero, the more I realize Horikoshi, he loves his comics, man. I swear he pulled that straight from Batman and Bane. The way he was ready to break my boy's back, but I think he wanted to do more than just break his back. I think he wanted to rip him into two pieces in front of the audience. Because when he went back for All Might, he could have easily killed him there. But he's playing with his food. He's bringing him up close so that the Dekus of the world can see their cherished leader, their cherished #1 hero, die before their eyes. The whole episode, I thought to myself, there's nothing they can do, right? Like, there's literally nothing. I thought to myself, the sniper character. But the sniper's not anywhere around. That was about as far as I could think, potentially. Because everyone else I knew was at the goddamn coffin in the sky. But when we got closer, I thought, well, maybe now they can take a shot. I don't know. But I know, like, the Todorokis, and right? They're gone. And then Horikoshi did the thing that was probably the most brilliant. He brought Bakugo back. And I'm sure there'll be a mixture of opinions over this, but what makes the seemingly Bakugo death so impactful is I actually believed it. See, when he initially died, I think in my video too, I said, I'll wait till next week. That will confirm. Because, you know, it's like Stain. I'm pretty sure Stain's dead, but hell, until the end of the series, because I doubt we're cutting back to that anytime soon, we'll either see a funeral, or he'll be standing there. But by, you know, seemingly killing one of the main characters, and then episodes by episodes later, your hope for him returning pretty much reaches zero. I forgot Bakugo died. Now that could, you know, the My Hero Academia haters of the world will say, well, that's an issue, right? Like, you forgot a big character died, what shit, right? No. We're at the end of the world. As painful as it is, it's like being on the front lines of a battlefield. As much as you hate that your best friend John got shot, you have to keep pushing forward. And it's not until you slow down and you're like, he died. So, of all the possibilities of who could potentially save All Might, it wasn't Deku. Shigaraki would take his head if he let go fully. Hell, he already half let go. But Bakugo having survived that death blow, not only is relieving, it's rewarding because we know how much he worships All Might. If he's the one who can save All Might's life, and even if he can't, that could help turn the tides of battle, bro. Because what we need right now isn't for All Might to be able to continue to keep All for One away. We need someone, and that someone could be Bakugo. I'm not okay. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, this was the most worst case scenario I think we felt in this show. But in terms of rewarding revelations, sure, maybe it's coming at a cost of nearly ripping All Might to shreds and Stain being stained. But now, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you drop a like, show your support. You can subscribe if you're new around here. Patreon's where you catch those full live reactions and more. If you also want to help fund the channel, videos just like these. Ooh! You know, I don't know how this ends. Like, the ending of the manga. All I know about it is that people didn't like the initial release. And then I think Horikoshi did the thing that Isayama did for Attack on Titan, which is extended some chapters or extended some pages, added some new pages. And people were a little more okay with it. All I know is that if stuff like Attack on Titan has shown me anything, is that your average anime watcher is probably not going to have the same reaction, that visceral reaction, when the anime officially ends. Because it's a lot different when you read something and you're reading it for weeks, which makes it years. Because when you watch the anime, there's 9-month gaps between seasons. You fill your time with other stuff. But if you're reading a chapter every single week for years and years and years, you get expectations of your own mind of how things should go. Not to mention, with anime, there's all these extra elements and you can flesh things out. At this point, for me to have a visceral negative reaction to My Hero after what Season 7 and now Season 8 have done, I don't even think if you bent Deku over and All For One was raw dogging him for the last few chapters, that I could be like, oh, this was a bad season. Now people are going to say, that's maximum glazer. You bet your sweet ass it is. It's probably more glazed than Deku's asshole after that pounding. But here's the thing. The reason this endgame works is not because of a single character, a single part. It's the numerous moving parts that have built up, not just in the past couple seasons, but from the beginning. The fact that a character like Gentle Criminal, I liked Gentle Criminal when we were introduced to him, but a lot of people didn't, is the entire reason Coffin in the Sky isn't falling to its death. Every single piece, every single moving part, and the fact that you're still able to have your key stars, your All Mights, your Dekus, your Bakugos, steal the spotlight without completely stepping on everyone. Like that shot when, at the very beginning of the episode where we see all the twice doubles, like, disappearing, you see so many characters fighting for their life, and you know, oh yeah, without them, a lot of shit, the shields, the repairs of all the stuff that regenerates, that all wouldn't have happened without them. So many characters have been through so much, good and bad, have done good and bad things to others, and the only reason we are where we are is because of the entire series building up to this. I will never say My Hero is a perfect series. No, there's plenty of characters and plenty of things I would have extended or changed or maybe not done as much. But the entire package of enjoyment has never reached anything less than enjoyable. That's why when we were at Season 5, I forget what season it was, but when everyone was bitching and moaning, because it had the weakest production, and yeah, in terms of comparison to other arcs, it wasn't the best, but it was still an enjoyable season. It's not just simple glaze, it's like, no, the first season to me wasn't anything remarkable, it was just highly enjoyable. And that's My Hero at its worst, if you ask me. This has been a fantastic freaking conclusion, and the fact that we're only 2 episodes into its final season, if you're already staying, I mean, I can only begin to imagine where we go next. Let me know your thoughts down below, whether if you're manga reader or anime only like myself. What did you think, and how did that Bakugo reveal shake you? Because it had me shook! Your thoughts. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, Patreon's where you catch my full live reactions, all this and more. Like, hey, I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. Alright, so today we got Crazy Cards, Drew Stern, Valerie, Coon Snatcher, Chris Ballew. We also have Kevin Cass. I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.